Hey everybody, Brandon Railway here. I'm going to go ahead and do the review of my Ashland Model Railroaders and Railfans train. As you can see, I have an engine sitting down there waiting for her orders. Go ahead and headlights. I don't know if you can hear the sound from it yet or not because it's in the bedroom. But I'll go ahead and bring this train out. And I'll do a slow roll by at about speed step 2 once it gets here. And describe the cars. Okay, you got South Ridge and Hiles Farm Co-op made by Dean Freytag, Baxter Model Railroader, Brandon Railway, and a Ashland Model Railroaders and Railfans car. And I have to recouple the car here, so I bring the train to a stop. I guess since I brought it to a stop, I'll bring it back up here, start from the top. The reason I have headlights and number board lights is because they're tied together. Scale Trains does not support both in the Rivet or the Operator series. So if you want headlights and number board lights on the Operator, you have to tie number boards in with your headlights or the number boards will remain dark. But the lights are there. So anyhow, South Ridge, Dean Freytag's own railroad that he custom made a lot of cars for, and I think it's McKean Models made some kits of these. That was where I was able to get a hold of these. I got a couple of them. He also made the Hiles Farm Co-op car for one of our members who has a railroad here locally. Model railroad, I should say. Brandon Railway BTLF reporting mark made out of a Great Northern Ugly Duck. Florida East Coast Ashland Model Railroaders and Railfans car made by Scale Trains. It's actually a different chassis because for some reason the chassis that was under this didn't want to run right. And I'll bump it to speed step 2 so it gives me a chance to describe the cars as they come up. This car here was handmade from the deck up. Terry Lee and Phaedra rail car. And I have to watch and go slow because the Scale Trains car wants to tip a little. Scioto Valley was another Dean Freytag build. Akron, Canton, and Youngstown was a railroad that one of our guys used to model. And then these next 3 are Dean Freytag builds. The car with the dozer, car with the wheels, and the one coming on screen now, the covered gondola that was, no reporting marks were put on it. I'm not sure why, but it was a Dean Freytag special. The bus I custom made for the car because it wouldn't run right. It was supposed to be a high railer. Never ran right. Garrett Leedy Railway. Not really part of the club, but he was a friend of mine, so I done up some custom cars for him. Another Dean Freytag car. Not all of these are part of the club. It's just cars that I've custom made, and I'm part of the club, so I put them on the train. Buckeye Western, he used to be a part of our club. Kanawha in Ohio would be my uncle's brother. MBRX is for Mount Blessings Railroad. Should check out his channel. He's got some cool videos. The BM car is for Bradley Mandeville, Mandeville's Farm Co-op. Kind of giving you the stink eye there with the COOP. Diamond Hills Baptist Church. One of our club members is lead pastor there or something like that. Martin Adkins Leasing Company would be my uncle. Bud X. Bud is one of my other uncles as a model railroad. Ohio Southern used to be part of our club. Davy Steel, another Dean Freytag car. Another Brandon Railway car, and the only reason I have two on here is because I have a friend that works for Timken, so I put that on there as a special. Sergeant Schultz, one of my friends. 10 points if you get the reference. Sam X for my sister's railroad. And a Cincinnati and Southern Caboose. Another one of our club members. And the reason I had so many Dean Freytag cars on here is because he was a master model railroader. He deserves to have all the recognition that he can get for achieving such high rank as a modeler. You get a little glimpse of what I'm doing with my display case. The bottom shelf is going to be for my O-gauge stuff, which I don't have much of, but enough that I want to display it. And yes, that's not an O-scale tanker car sitting there. It's just sitting there because it got removed from where it was, and I have not redone the part of the display case where it belongs. So I'll go ahead and ramp the train up and give you a good look of it going through my double tunnel, or double bridge. And if I can keep the phone from falling, I'll ramp the train up so we can get one more run by before I go ahead and call this video finished. Give you guys a good look of what Scale Trains looks like in a good dark room. Hopefully. And yes, I will zoom in so you can get a good look all the way back to under my dresser. And catch the train coming around the corner. And because I'm zoomed in so much, you'll have to forgive how shaky the camera is. And I can back it down again so it's not going 100 miles an hour. If any of you guys on here want me to custom make a car for you, or if you are okay with me custom making a car to put on my railroad to represent your YouTube channel, please feel free to let me know. I thoroughly enjoy customizing cars and making everything as customizable as possible. I gotta really slow the train down. Mount Blessings Railroad is off the rails. There. Got it fixed on the fly. So anyhow, like I said, if you guys are cool with it, I would love to be able to make some of your cars. Indian Head Valley Railway, I think. Unless you have a Indian Head Valley Railway car that you'd be willing to sell to me, I'd greatly like to get one of yours. I can't quite remember some of the other channels that I'm subscribed to, but I would love to custom make some cars or get some cars from your railroad with your railroad's name on it. So if you guys would please let me know. I would absolutely love to do this. I do take orders to be able to make custom cars for people. So, like I said, if you guys are interested at all, let me know. I'm extremely cheap. Usually I just charge for the price of the decals and like $1 or $2 an hour. It's never really much. Especially because it doesn't take long to do these. Unless it's custom painting and weathering, at which case it's a little more, because it takes a little more time, obviously. And enjoy this clean looking locomotive, because after the 17th of February, it will not be clean. Most of my locomotives are older, and I have every plan and intention of making them look so. I don't like clean looking locomotives unless they're heritage units or special interest. Even then, I still want to weather them at least a little bit, make them look like they've been used, because I don't think I have one brand new engine. This is Brandon Railway 6755 shutting down.